I'm a flight risk. Take a flight to Cali for the bid. They don't ever wanna see me win.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup routine. So I hope y'all get something good out of it. I hope y'all get some new products to use. A lot of my products are like drugstore super cheap. So without any further ado, let's get started. Hey y'all, I just wanted to come on here real quick and say that I am not trying to be professional MUA. I just wanted to show y'all my everyday makeup routine. So I hope you get something good out of it. Also, I wanted to come on here real quick and just say that I use makeup as an art form and not as a mask. I hope that you all feel beautiful in your own skin and know that you do not need makeup to be beautifully you. So first today we are going to start with Photo Finish Foundation Primer from Smashbox. I just put this all over my face. Next, I use this Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer from Smashbox. I just put that quickly under my eyes. I'm sorry if I make really weird faces. I make a lot of faces when I do my makeup just because I don't think about it, so sorry for all you who have to watch that. Next, I'm going to put on this Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. I really love this because it keeps on your eyeshadow like all day. Next, I'm just going to brush out my brows, fill them in just a little bit, and then use this gel from Maybelline to gel them up. And also, my brow stuff is from It Cosmetics. When I do my brows, I kind of like brush them up to where I want them to be and then smooth them down. If there's not enough like hairs, I'll kind of draw them in. Now I'm taking the brow gel and I'm just going to lightly go over the areas that I just went over with the pencil and just kind of lock it all in place. This is a colored brow gel, but I think if you can find a clear one, that would honestly be great too, unless you don't want to use a pencil, and then you can just use a regular brow gel that's colored. Next, I use this LA Colors color correction under my eyes and on a few spots on my face. Now that we've gotten that all blended out and I look crazy, we are going to take this Believe Tinted Moisturizer. It's actually from the Dollar General. It's like $5. It's part of their new makeup line. I actually really like it a lot more than foundation. It's obviously not as full coverage, but if you're just looking for a simple everyday, you don't want full coverage, it's really good. Sometimes if I'm not feeling like using a beauty blender, I will also use this foundation brush from Morphe. Next, I'm going to take this Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline Concealer. I heard if you let it sit for a minute, once you blend it, it will be a lot lighter and it'll give you more of a highlight effect. So I just kind of sit here for a minute, let it dry, I guess, I don't know, and then blend it out. So when it's cold outside, I don't usually put powder on just because it's not necessary and I'm gonna be sweating my makeup off. If I put powder on, it's just gonna crease. I'm gonna have to do it again. Why do it? So that's that for the face. Now it's time to move on to bronzer, and I use the Hoola Benefit bronzer. I also just use this random, I think it's like a blush brush, but I just use it for bronzer. Also, I use this as my contour. It does the same thing. Next, I just take this Real Techniques brush and I use the smaller end I kind of like smush it with my fingers and then dip it in the bronzer to do my nose contour. Okay, so I know I just said I don't use powder, but sometimes when I feel like my makeup is just really oily or really liquidy a day, I will use this brush from Morphe. I don't know what it is, but that's what it looks like. And I will use a tan and a white eyeshadow mixed together. So it'll be like, kind of like that, more like whatever your skin tone is. And I will just like quickly swipe that on the areas where I feel like it could get kind of messy. Next, I use this Wet n Wild brush that I also got from the Dollar General for like $2-3, and I am going to use it for my blush. Now it's time for the eyes.
Ew, my hands are orange.
So since this is an everyday look, I usually just use about 3 or 4 colors, which includes like white, pink, tan, and brown. That's just what really goes with my skin. You can use whatever colors you want. You can go for an extravagant look if you want, but this is just my everyday look. So I'm going to use this Smashbox brush. It actually came in a palette, which this is actually for me a really nice brush for one that came in a palette, but okay, Smashbox. So anyway, I use the more side of the brush to lay down my crease color. Sometimes I'll go in with like a base tan first, but we're just gonna skip that today. And there's the tan color all laid down. Next, we are going to take our same brush and dip into the lighter pink. Sometimes I like to mix it with the shade 518, which is like kind of almost red, like orangey red, and I'll mix it with the light pink to make it a darker pink. But today we're just gonna go simple and do the lighter pink by itself. And there's really no method to my brush strokes when I put it on. I just put it on and fix it if it needs fixing, hope for the best. So next I'm going to take this unicorn brush that my sister bought for me for Christmas, and it is off of Amazon. Anyway, it's kind of like an angled bristle. So we use that, we dip it into this brown, and then very lightly just tap it off and kind of set it, pack it right there into the corner. This kind of gives it that smoky eye effect, I guess you would say. So obviously I put a little bit too much on this eye because I wasn't paying attention. So I wanted to show y'all kind of what I do if that ever happens. So basically I just take a lighter brown or lighter color of whatever it is, and I will pat it on top of that. Usually for an everyday look, that's like my crease color, my tan. And I'll just kind of blend that to get it to lighten up just a little bit. And then go over the top so it blends. And then I will take the lightest of the shades that I'm using, which is my light pink, and I will go over it also. So now I'm going to take this black on this other Morphe brush. It is a like chisel type tip brush. I'm just going to take a little bit of black and put it in the bottom of my lash line. Now, you may look at this with the black eyeliner underneath and be like, Michaela, that's too much. Like, this is daily. I don't want to have that much makeup on. I don't want to look like I have a smoky eye on. You can either put a white liner underneath your eye if you want to make your eyes look bigger, or you can use a lighter shade like the tan or a little bit darker brown underneath not in your eyes, but in your lower waterline instead of black. So now for eyeliner, I'm going to use this Maneater Tarte. It's super good because, well, mine's kind of messed up, but it has like a tip that goes like that. And so when you put it on, I just like to lay it down on my eye and like let it do all the work by like tracing it back itself, because since it's thicker on the end and you want this side to be thicker anyway, it's going to give you that shape that you want. You also want to make sure that you go underneath the eyelash and just kind of like brush up with your eyeliner, just so that way you get all of it even on the underside. So next I'm going to use my eyelash curler to just curl my eyes before I put on my They're Real Benefit mascara. Another tip I have for when you're doing your mascara is when you take your little brush, I guess, I don't know, and you are going like this, go like this, and then go up, and it'll get a lot of your lashes. It'll kind of clump them together, not in a bad way, in a good way. It'll clump them together, and it'll like make them look longer. Comment down below if this lighting is really bad. I don't know why. I thought it was good, but now it's kind of looking crazy. Okay, so my next to last step is lips. And my lips, they're not the same size. Like my top lip is a lot smaller than my bottom lip. So I'll tend to draw like my regular lip on the bottom, and then I will overline the top just like a little bit to make them look more even. I'm going to use this NYX. It is in the color Natural. So yeah, it's just a NYX lip liner. Also, another tip I have with lip liner is I'll line my lips, and then I'll also kind of fill in my lips a little bit with it, because I don't know if you've ever seen, but like when people put lip liner on and then they'll put lipstick or lip gloss, if you eat and then the lip gloss kind of fades, you still have lip liner on. If you just put lip liner on your lips, then you'll still have that second coat underneath when that first coat comes off when you eat. On top of that, I am going to put this Smashbox lip gloss called Be Legendary. It's just like gold lip gloss. It's really actually really pretty, like a clear lip gloss, and then it has like gold flakes. Last but not least, I am going to use my Real Techniques brush again, except I'm going to use the bigger side, and I am going to use this Smashbox Primer Water as a setting spray, and then I will use my brush, get a little highlight, and put highlight on. I've found if you put highlight on after your setting spray, it really makes it stick and shine a lot. I've also found that putting on highlight with your fingers, natural oils in your fingers, will help it to stick on longer too. So I think that concludes our everyday makeup routine. I hope you enjoyed. Comment, like, subscribe if you want, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!